Hi, thanks for joining me. It's Christine Kretcher from Create with Christine. I'm here with another Tuesday tip video tutorial for you. This week we are going to stamp this card here featuring the Dress to Impress bundle. It's from the Best Dressed Suite in the January to June mini catalog. I am playing along with a sketch challenge this week. So this is the Casing Tuesday sketch challenge. So it's kind of how I generally came up with the design in my card. I kept mine pretty sweet and simple, where this is a little kind of over the top for me. So let's go ahead and get stamping. There's quite a bit of stamping on this little sweet and simple card. So I'm gonna start with a Whisper White rectangle. I want to stamp my perfume bottle. I was inspired by the designer paper to do a floral perfume bottle. I'm going to stamp in basic gray for my perfume bottle and my flowers. At first I thought, well, I could just stamp the perfume bottle right on the designer paper and cut it out because there's a matching die cut. But then I didn't really like how that came out. So for my flowers, there are 2 floral stamps in the set. This one has 2 flowers on it. This one just has 1 flower on it. So I'm going to start with the 2 flowers and stamp that down in one corner. It's okay if you stamp off the bottle because you're going to see what happens. Then I'm going to stamp the one kind of more towards the top. Then I'm just going to stick with the one and kind of go in the corners, rotating around. Okay, so that looks great. And then I'm going to go cut that out with my die cutting machine. And the power of live video, you end up with something looking like this. And this is the piece I'm going to color on with my Stampin' Blends. So I'm just going to put scrap paper behind here to protect my surface, and you will see why. So I have a couple colors. I'm going to do Lovely Lipstick. So this is the light and the dark Lovely Lipstick. I have Petal Pink, which this is the light Petal Pink. And then I've got Mint Macaron. So it's the light and the dark Mint Macaron. So I'm just going to start with my light lipstick. Try to get these out of the way. And I'm just going to focus on the flower, the large flower. I wasn't exactly precise. And then I'm just going to add a touch of dark to the middle, the center. Then I'm going to come back with my light. Oh, it's hard to get the caps off. And then just blend the color out. I found it was best to cut it out, so if you had any edges that kind of went over, you could color them right off the edge. So on, I think 3 of the flowers I did, or maybe 4, I kind of did the dark and blended out. And then 2 of them I just colored light and kept it light. So start light, add a little bit of dark to the middle, and you get a beautifully blended flower. And these I'm just going to do light. Okay, so I'm done with my lovely lipstick. I'm going to come over and do my mint next for the leaves. So there's a couple leaves over here. I'm just gonna color a little bit on the stems too. I did this because I'm gonna use the new Mint Macaron sheer ribbon. And then I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of dark on a couple of them. And then I'm just gonna blend that dark in. Okay, that looks good. Oops, that just lost the cover. Ah! Okay, I just blended myself, but that's okay. These things happen in stamping. And then what I did is I did the whole bottle, rest of the bottle in Petal Pink. And it's up to you if you want to stay in the lines or actually go around the white space. I'm going to leave some white space, but you could do the rest of the bottle since I cut it out already. There's no kind of right or wrong way. So if you saw that perfume bottle in the store, would you jump to buy it? I probably would, and I'm not even a perfume person, but I would just say, oh, that bottle is so pretty. So here I am doing the whole entire bottle, including all the edges, so you can kind of see how it's going to look. Okay, that looks great. And then I am ready to, okay, so this is where I use scrap paper because they blend through the back. So, and I had stamped on that back of that one earlier, so you saw my boo-boo there. For the rest of my pieces, oh, actually, let me stamp. I'm going to stamp my Hello Fabulous from the same stamp set in Lovely Lipstick ink. There's a cute Hello Fabulous stamp, so I wanted to put that down in the corner of this card. Okay. And then I'm ready to assemble my other layers. I have a Petal Pink oval. This is the largest stitched oval from the Stitched Shapes dies. And I'm just going to put my perfume bottle up on the oval. And then I have a piece of Designer Series paper from the Suite. It's the Best Dressed Designer Series paper. And let's bring that over because I need to punch it out. So that was kind of my inspiration for the floral. And I'm just going to put it in. This is the triple banner punch. I'm putting it all the way in. Then I'm going to flip over and punch. It will hang off the edge of the card ever so slightly, but it works great. I really liked the look of it. So I'm going to actually adhere this to a Lovely Lipstick card base. Whoops, upside down. Don't want it upside down. The Petal Pink rectangle is 3 3/4 by 5. And all the measurements and products I use will be on my blog, christinestamps.blogspot.com. Here's my designer paper, so I'm just going to line it up at the top. But see how it's going to hang over the edge ever so slightly, but that's okay. Cute shoe pattern in on the other side in Mint Macaron. So one side of this designer paper is floral and the other side is kind of what I've been calling fashionista. And I am designing a full card class, 4 cards, with this suite of products to be released later this week. So I'll also have details up on my blog about the class when I'm done designing it. So then I'm just going to adhere my oval. And I have a piece of the Mint Macaron sheer ribbon from the Suite, and I'm just going to glue it right to the top of my bottle. and cut my tails, and I am done with this card. So I hope you'll check out the Best Dressed Suite and the Dress to Impress bundle. Please leave me a comment by Monday, February 10th for a chance to win this card in the mail for tuning in this week. I'll be back next week with another project to share.